Welcome everybody to the week ahead for financial markets. It's the 4th of August and welcome everyone. As we look at what may influence market sentiment over the next 5 days and 5 things to keep on your radar. And we saw a key move on Friday that took the major indices downwards. They tipped over from those record highs hit earlier in the week after weak non-farm payrolls jobs data on Friday. But probably as hurtful in terms of sentiment was the revision of the previous month. And this has upset markets considerably. Be interesting to see what follow through there is. Because, of course, we are in the midst of US earnings season and this continues to outperform. At this stage, earnings season is supporting relatively high valuations, with 82% so far beating EPS and 79% revenue expectations. So a very, very strong earnings season so far. But is this the summer pullback that many have been predicting? Another variable in the equation, of course, is trade talks are going to remain a headline act. Over the weekend, it was suggested that tariffs were set for now, with the exception of China, obviously where deal clarity is needed. The Fed could remain under pressure. Of course, Jerome Powell has been in Trump's crosshairs for a while now. Continues to be a headline during this week, I would suspect, as we did see the Fed pause. The current market thinking is that at best a September rate cut is on the cards next, which means that we may not see any action till then. At this stage, that even is in the balance, and of course, much will be dependent on data, although that weaker jobs report should increase the likelihood of that occurring. We talked last week about copper selling off for now on the back of that tariff-induced drop. We remember that the tariff of 50% on copper imports was imposed, kicking off on August the 1st. And of course, on July the 31st, we saw a massive drop in copper price. Let's just have a look at the chart right now and show you what has gone on. So you can see here, there was that big drop that we reported. There was a continuation of that on Thursday, which took us all the way down to this key level here at 442 through the 200 MA on the daily chart. And remember, of course, it was only a week previously that we were testing record highs at 581. The fact that we paused on Friday suggests a little bit of profit taking, but Asia isn't looking particularly flush at this stage and could be setting up for some more selling. So although some are suggesting now copper is at a reasonable price, and this tariff-induced pre-August the 1st buying was bound to tip over, as we did suggest ourselves, I'm not convinced that the selling is finished yet. I would be watching the low from Thursday and from Friday at this level at 432 as a potential shorting opportunity should it get down there. So the next few days will be critical to see if it hangs on to this level. Of course, 461 to the upside is also worth considering. So that's your 5 things to watch for this week, of course. We'll see you on live market updates on Monday and Thursday if you can make it along. Of course, we've got our Inner Circle also live on YouTube on Wednesday evening. It'd be great to see you there if you can make it along. And remember, of course, our support team are always happy to help with whatever you need us for. So just give us a call. Have a great week. Trade safe and see you again soon. Bye bye for now.